Hi, my name is Salma and I am a member of the Insight team. And in this video, I will show you how to use the downloader feature. The downloader feature lets you choose students at your school and download the information you need about those students. Depending on your school, you may find information about assessment, attendance, graduation, English language learner status, students with IEP, advanced courses, college and career readiness, student information, and much, much more. We'll also look at an important difference between student test data for currently enrolled students and students enrolled at the time of test. So let's get started with the Insight homepage. I can open the downloader from the homepage right here, or I can go to Tools and click on Downloader from the navigation bar. There are two parts of this page I want to keep in mind. On the left, you will see a student list. This answers which students do I want. On the right, data available for download. This answers what information do I want to know about these students. The school that I'm currently looking at serves grades 6 through 12. You may see all of these options, you may see some of these options, but it just depends on what type of view you have. Suppose I want to review my grade 12 students' GPA alongside any SAT results available for them. So I will go ahead and find just my grade 12 students by using the filters, and I can see that there are 99 students who are in my grade 12. And these student filters that you add onto the student list, you will see here. You can remove the student filter by clicking on the X, or you can clear all the filters if you have more than one filter by clicking on the Clear Filters button. And that will return you back to your full student list. Now I'll choose on the graduation status under data available for download, and I just want to see their GPA. And because we want to see their test, their SAT data for these students, we're going to go under test data currently enrolled students, and we will go under SAT. And so now that we have selected our options, we can go ahead and review our options here and then click on the download CSV file to download these information. Now I have opened up my CSV file that we had downloaded from the downloader feature from Insight. I can review that this file has all the options I selected from Insight into this file. We can see that the student filter by grade 12 data selection, SAT, graduation status. So, and in row 2, we will see school year, DBN, student ID, last name, first name, race, gender, so on and so forth. Once we reach on S column, we're going to see SAT math exam school year. So that means when the student took the exam, the SAT math exam code, the SAT math score, and same thing for grading. And then for Y, we are going to see GPA for these students. Next, we're going to format this Excel workbook to make it a little bit easier to read. So we're going to wrap the headings and adjust the column widths and turn on the filters so we can filter through this file a little bit easier. So we are going to just wrap. We can adjust again, and we are able to add a filter. Now I can also do a freeze pane, so which means I can freeze up to a specific point, so up to E. When I scroll to the right, A to E stays still, and then everything else moves. So that way I can look across without losing my spot for an individual student. So now let's say we want to look at the SAT math scores for those students who have blanks, meaning that they don't have a score for the SAT math. So the way we do it is go to the filter, click on select all, and unselect them. Scroll all the way to the bottom and click on blanks. Here you're going to see that 13 of these students, from what we had, just do not have an SAT math score listed in this file. And that is same for if we clear this filter, select it all just to bring back everything, and we do that the same to the SAT reading score. Click on blanks only to view, and we're able to see that again, only 13 of them currently do not have an SAT score. So we can use this information to follow up. We can go to the GPA section and we can click smallest to largest. So now we can filter and see each student's individual GPA alongside their SAT reading scores, if they have any. And now we're going to bring it back. And now we can see all this information all together. Grades 3A state test data are organized differently because I first need to decide which student population answers what I'm looking for. If I want to see students who currently are enrolled in my school, I'm going to use the test data currently enrolled students information, which is the same students that will appear on the student list. However, if I want to view students who were enrolled at the time of test, meaning that these students may not be part of my current student list, that is going to appear here. For currently enrolled students, we are able to see proficiency ratings, performance by questions, and standard for all three subjects. And same thing for the test data student enrolled at time of test, proficiency, and performance by question and standard for all three subjects as well. Again, let's say I just want to know like who were the students who were here when the test was administered. So I am going to just go to the test data student enrolled at time of test, grades through the state test, and I just want to see, I don't know, how they perform, their performance by question and standard. For the ELA, I can go to the ELA and then click on grade 8. Its population includes students who were enrolled at the school when the state test was given, including the students who may no longer be enrolled there now. Once you have opened the file, you're going to see that this first row is going to show you what the file contains. So this means that this file contains students enrolled at the time of test, took 2026 grade 8 ELA state test. Student filters do not apply to this data, as we mentioned before, and the data selection was grade 3 to 8 state test by question and standard. Similar to what we saw before, we're able to view current school year and the DBN. This new column is going to show you currently enrolled at this school. So it will tell you whether or not the student has been currently enrolled, is currently enrolled at the school. And if the student is not currently enrolled, why is if the student is currently enrolled. And you will continue viewing the student ID, name, last name, first name, their age for the previous school year. So in this case, their age in 2025-26, their race, gender, IP flag, and so on and so forth. And we're able to see the 2024 state test for ELA, the proficiency scale score, the 2025 and 2026. Because this file has question and standard, it's structured a bit differently from the standard downloader file. At the top, you can see that this there's standards ID and description of the standard. You can see comparison averages such as state average, city average, school average. We are also able to see question numbers based on the exam and the question type, as well as whether or not the question has been released. In this file, like I mentioned before, in the currently enrolled at school, let's add a filter. Filter just to see the students that are no longer at the school. Now I'm able to see just that information and view how many no longer attend my school, which are 19. And I'm still able to see their information here. Now, if we scroll over, we're able to see how each of these students who are no longer currently enrolled in our school and how they answered for each question. In this walkthrough, we used the student list data available for download to create a standard student level file with GPA and SAT information. We also looked at the separate grades 3A state test population for students enrolled at time of test. The key is to start with the question you're trying to figure out. Most downloaded data, use the student list to choose the current students you need. For grade 3A state test, you'll also need to decide whether you need results for students the school serves now or for students who were enrolled at the time of test. If you'd like to keep exploring inside, check out our other feature videos, which you can view under each feature blurb, or visit our YouTube channel. Thank you.